How's everybody doing? It is yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. It is NBA playoff time, but before we get into the postseason, we got to address some big-time storylines out of the National Basketball Association. So yesterday, it was announced that Luke Walton will be fired, or technically he stepped down, whatever you want to call it. He stepped away from the Lakers position. They mutually parted ways. Here's the reality situation. The Lakers fired Luke Walton yesterday from the Los Angeles Lakers head coaching position. Just to be 100% honest with you, Luke Walton was doomed the day the Los Angeles Lakers decided to hire Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka. He just wasn't their guy, right? GMs and vice presidents, when their life is on the line, when their career is on the line, when their job's at stake, they want to have their coach in, a guy that they hired. And Luke was hired under the previous regime, right? So he was doomed from the beginning, to be honest with you. And when LeBron was brought in as a free agent, obviously the end was near. When Magic signed LeBron James, got LeBron to commit to joining the Los Angeles Lakers, he probably already was committed before that. Anywho, Luke Walton, the head coach of the team, was nowhere to be found at LeBron's crib. How you gonna sign to a team as savvy as a basketball guy LeBron is? How you gonna sign to a team and not have the head coach there to talk X's and O's, direction of the team? You know, that was the last sign you needed that Luke Walton's time as the Los Angeles Lakers head coach was limited. Unless they would have got a 4 seed or higher, Luke was going to be on the way out. Now, here's the caveat that threw everything off, right? So Magic steps down a few days ago as VP. So then the rumors started to surface around the internet that maybe Luke Walton is safe. Maybe Luke Walton is going to survive this coaching bonanza, extravaganza, whatever you want to call it, right? Because, again, Magic was the guy that we for sure knew wasn't the biggest fan of Luke Walton and his coaching staff. We never knew if Rob Pelinka was the biggest fan of Luke Walton or not. Now, after Magic stepped down, it looks like the Lakers right now, under the ownership of Jeanie Buss, it looks like they're rolling without a VP for the foreseeable future. There's not going to be somebody over basketball operations. What Jeanie Buss has essentially done is kind of promote Rob Pelinka and give him the responsibilities. He's now looking for the next head coach, and he's kind of acting as the active VP. Again, a position that they say Magic really wasn't doing the best of jobs at anyway and wasn't 100% committed to anyway. So I think this is interesting as heck. So Luke Walton is now no longer the head coach of the Lakers. Okay, we think Magic Johnson and Jeanie Buss at some point on Sunday or Monday, they had a meeting, and it's reported out there by multiple outlets that are very trusted and respectable that Magic Johnson and Jeanie Buss met, and Magic was like, look, this is what I want to do. I want to fire Luke, and I want to fire Rob Pelinka, a guy that Magic hired, who reportedly had been talking behind Magic's back or taking like little jabs at Magic Johnson. Like, for instance, if Magic were out of the office for the day, Rob Pelinka would come in practice reportedly and make a little joke like, where's Magic? Knowing Magic one day, right? So that's kind of the gist of that. Magic wanted Luke out, and he wanted Rob Pelinka out. And he asked Jeanie Buss, yo, can I make these big time decisions? Jeanie was like, look, I love Luke. She really doesn't want to let Luke go. Remember, Luke Walton, remember, Jeanie Buss was dating Phil Jackson, and Phil Jackson has called Luke Walton like a son to him. So I'm just putting that out there. So now we know that Jeanie, you know, she had a great relationship with Luke, and we know that Magic wanted Luke out. We also now know that Magic wanted Rob out. So we're, you know, the reports out there that Magic was like, yo, I want Luke out. And Jeanie was like, look, Magic, I think you really doing a lot putting all this on Luke Walton. And we had a lot of injuries. Why does Luke have to go? He's doing a decent job. He's a good man, you know. And Magic was like, look, this is you hired me to do this job, and I'm supposed to be over basketball operations. His role is the president of basketball operations. And I think Jeanie was like, look, if you want to fire Luke, do it. But if this backfires, it's your ass, right? I think they got into it over Luke for a while. Like, imagine asking your mom or your dad for $25, right? Like, yo, mom, I want, like, if you're a kid, you're asking your mom $25 and you then ask your mom or dad, yo, not only do I need $25, I need you to drop me off at the movie. It was one thing to get to $25. It took you forever to get to $25 for the movie. Then you asked your parents, can you take me to the movie? I think that's what happened here with Magic. So after him and Jeannie Buss go back and forth over Luke Walton, and she finally like, yo, just do whatever the hell you want. Fire Luke. Then after that, Magic's like, I got one more thing. I want Rob Pelinka's ass out too. And then after that, Jeannie's like, no. Look, I'm giving you Luke. I don't want to do that. And now you want to fire Rob Pelinka? Nope. Because remember, there's a Kobe relationship in this as well. Rob Pelinka is the former agent of guys like James Harden and Kobe Bryant, which is obviously his most popular client that he represented, excuse me. So all that happens, and Magic's like, look, you brought me in to do a role, and it looks like you're tied to Kobe. You don't want to fire Rob Pelinka because of your relationship with Kobe that reportedly is very good. She talks to Kobe a lot and gets his input on stuff in the Lakers organization a lot, right? So now Magic's like, look, I got to step down. So that's how you got that impromptu step down, according to multiple sources out there in the atmosphere. Now, Rob Pelinka's the acting GM/president, whatever you want to call him. And a lot of people are like, yo, so does that mean Luke's going to stay around? What did him and Jeannie talk about? He still fired Luke Walton, and that's where we're at today. The Lakers are in search of a new head coach. I've been told they're going to take their time. They're going to grind it out. And when it's all said and done, the most likely candidate for the job is going to probably be Tyronn Lue, the former head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron's old coach. That's probably who's going to get the job. I'll do a separate video to give you my thoughts on that. But for right now, the Lakers are without a head coach. And in regards to Luke Walton, trust me, whether the Lakers fired him or not, I'm sure when Luke met with Jeannie and or Rob Pelinka over the last couple of days, I'm sure he wasn't too concerned about losing that Lakers position as head coach. A lot of drama, a lot of stress, all that great stuff. He's going to be the next head coach of the Sacramento Kings. That's not official, but Vlade Divac is going to hire Luke Walton. He wants Luke to run that team. And to be honest with you, as of right now, that Sacramento Kings team led by De'Aaron Fox and Marvin Bagley, and they like Harrison Barnes around there a lot, and they'll still have a little bit of cap money in the foreseeable future, and they'll still be able to make some noise in the draft. I think that team's a little bit more promising than the Lakers right now, unless the Lakers are able to land a big-time free agent. So, and they play hard every night as well. So that's what's going on right now. Luke is likely going to be the next head coach of the Sacramento Kings, out as the Los Angeles Lakers head coach. I just gave you a lot there, a lot of that story and what happened with Magic and how we got to that impromptu firing or that impromptu quit that he said last week. And yeah, a lot going on in Lakerville. They need some positivity over that organization. Hopefully they take their time with this head coaching process and find the right guy. I'm not sure if Tyronn Lue's that guy, but they need somebody who's ready to not only step up to LeBron, but change the culture around Los Angeles. It's too much quitting going on around that team. Too much stepping down, quitting. We need guys that are 100% in. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now,
Mr.Taliaferro. Mr.Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro. Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's. You can't do nothing but win.